Hey everybody, I hope you're having a great day and I hope everyone enjoyed that wonderful Q&A with Tim Andrews and Jeremy Lott, which I got to tell you at some parts, especially the cybersecurity part, I thought was riveting. Anyway, I just wanted to let you guys know we have a very special interview coming up. So I'm not the biggest tech person at ASI. I'm so not into technology, as evidenced by the BlackBerry I have that I always get mocked for. But good news for everybody. I don't have to be the expert because we have a CTO who is, and his name is Kevin Jiang. And he's fairly new to us at ASI, but he's wonderful. He joined a few months ago and immediately fit right into our company and the culture. And he's been great. And he's got a special knack for figuring out just what our clients need and doing his best to deliver it through our products and technology and services. So please stay tuned for a short interview with Kevin, conducted by, yet again, Melissa Newman, our social media manager, who we love, love, love. So take it away, Melissa and Kevin.
Hey everyone, it's Melissa. I'm so glad that you guys are here, and I'm especially glad because Kevin Jiang, who is our new Senior Vice President and CTO at ASI, is here with me virtually. How are you doing today, Kevin?
Hello, good. Hi, how are you, Melissa?
I'm doing great.
Good to be here.
Thanks for asking, and thanks for joining me.
Yes, I'm glad to be here.
Yeah, I want to introduce you to our audience on social media and our ASI members. So can you tell me a little bit more about yourself?
Sure. Hello, everybody. And counter to what you see, a lot of time I'll say people think I am Chinese, but I'm actually Brazilian. And not joking, I was born in Taiwan, but I moved to Brazil when I was really young. And I did all my elementary school, high school, all the way to college. And I actually graduated from the University of Rio. And that's kind of like my background. And as far as the interesting fact, I'm married and I have four children, which it's kind of like a little bit more unusual. I have a big family. As far as the work background, obviously, I joined recently, and I came from prior to ASI. I came from Verisk Analytics as a CTO of the insurance solutions, and I had worked in a couple other places like Thomson Reuters and IBM. So that's a quick around.
Wow, no, what an impressive background. Thank you so much for sharing that. May I ask, since you've got the pleasure of working at so many, it sounds like fantastic companies, what drew you to working at ASI?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I worked with several big companies and corporations, and through my work experience, I worked also with some startup and smaller companies, right? And when I was looking for my next place to go, one of the things I was looking for is that I wanted to work for a company that is in a digital technology company, right? It's all mostly digital. It's not. I wasn't looking for like a manufacturing or goods and services. I was looking at the digital technology company. And I wanted to be working with a company that has a very strong company culture and emphasis in ethics, right? And also places that it's known to be a good work environment. You have to have fun working at an environment where, and then I saw that ASI was voted a couple of times on the best place to work for. And also, as far as the company's performance go, I was looking at a company that would be interested in invest in a long term, right, and not focus on the short term, quarter after quarter, like this big corporate that's living for a Wall Street stock ticker type of environment, right? So, and that's one of the major things that I was looking, and ASI seems to fit in the thing, and then. Also, what was very interesting is looking for a company that is a leader in their industry, right, with a history of growth and invested on the industry. And when I look at all these criteria, ISI seems to be a very, very good fit.
That's wonderful. That makes me so happy that it checks so many boxes for you, because no matter what your position, when you're considering, if you're in one job and you're considering going to another, it's always ideal that you'll get as much as you possibly can met. So I'm glad that we check so many boxes for you, and we are ecstatic that you're here. Your reputation precedes you. So I know you're going to do great things with us and our company. So over the next 12 months, I think it's really important to have like a personal, in my opinion, when you start a new job, to have a personal definition of what success will look like. So what are some of the things maybe you'll measure or define for yourself personally in this role over the next 12 months?
Yeah, and this is one of the things, like, as someone new coming into an organization, right? I'm just trying to be careful not to come in with like some prescribed objectives or initiatives, and set timeline of, after this minute I have to accomplish this or that, right? Especially in 2020, right? During this pandemic, there is just nothing is like a standard normal anymore, right? You cannot base on your past experiences and say, oh yeah, this is how it should be. So, and also every company has its own culture and pace and needs, right? So I'm trying to be a little bit more understanding and careful in this kind of environment, right? Trying to fully understand the way and the needs of the company first, right? So, and unfortunately, as I look at the company, we're not in a situation where we need desperate to turn around or come into a situation where you're in a dire strait of making numbers or something, right? So luckily, I came into this situation of environment where we're in a situation where we're continuing success, right? And we are not looking at a massive revamping of the organization. So with that said, I think, speaking broadly, there are two major areas of focus that I think we can stand to benefit, right? The first one is to enhance our customer experience, right? Make our product more customer-centric as opposed to engineering centric per se, like, right? And so it goes a little beyond just the better product user interface experience. It's addressing the full service cycle experience, making sure that our customers are well served in every step of the way, right? And that is what I call like the full customer experience, right? And then the second area that I would say is in the area of automation. When I look at it, right, looking to leverage technology to automate our operations, right, leveraging some of the already proven technology like entity extraction and semantic optimization to help our categorization and automation of the keyword extraction in order to improve our search optimization engine, right? So in broad terms, I would say two areas: improve our external facing product with kind of like listening to customer and feedback, and improve our internal processes with some of the AI and machine learning computer aided automation to leverage our processes.
That's awesome.
Way.
I think that's awesome. And I'm so excited to see what you bring into fruition over the next 12 months, because it just already sounds like you have like such a good idea of what you want to kind of get your hands into and what you want to change for the better. So I'm very, very excited. So thank you for sharing that with me. I appreciate it. So I always like to end with a fun question. I would love to know, what's one app on your phone that you can't live without?
Yeah, that's a tough question, right? So many apps out there. but as I think about it, I think I have to say Fitbit is the one that I actually use most. Not because it's an exercise tracking, but it's because all my children, like I mentioned, I have 4 kids, right? All my children actually have Fitbit, and we have our family challenge.
Oh, nice.
So we challenge each other, and so it has become our family connection. My son is already working. He's out in Seattle. My daughter is in college in Boston, and one is in the city. And we challenge each other, and then it became it became kind of like our way to keep in touch and daily by watching each other move and how they progress in the steps, and we taunt each other and connect to each other. So it becomes like our social media, our private platform.
I love that. That's so cool. What a nice, fun way to like keep connected. I love that you have that with your kids. That's so cool. Well, thank
Yes.
you so much for your time. It is an absolute pleasure to meet you. I was so glad I got to talk with you today. And thank you so much for being generous of your time and sharing more about your plans for ASI and your new role. And welcome.
No problem. Nice meeting you. Thanks for the opportunity.
Of course. All right, guys. Take care.
All right.